maybe 25% of these places I haven't been to, but I wasn't able to find a better tier list that had this many options. Like all the other ones were like obviously very specific to where someone lives. This one seems to have like everything. It's just there's some that I haven't had, so we'll just put them. There's like literally a never had category right here. We'll just toss them in there. It's not the end of the world. I've had a lot of them though, so we'll be fun. But yes, welcome to the lovely fast food tier list segment of this stream. Very exciting. First off, these are the rating systems here. We have the best, which is, I guess, A tier. We have B, C, D, F. Obviously, my most hated ones are going to go in F. And then never had will be all the ones I've never had, obviously. Okay. Okay, we have A and W. I have not had A and W since I was a kid. All of the A and W's are gone. I don't know if they still have A&Ws where you guys live. They used to be like part of like, I feel like we used to have like A&W KFC combinations or whatever, and they're just like gone. I don't know where they went. I can't really remember, so I'm gonna put them in never had. I cannot remember. I had to be like a small child the last time I had A&W. I just don't have an opinion. So we have Arbys. Arbys is very, 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 very controversial. I feel like people either love or hate Arbys, but I honestly vibe with it. All right. I don't mind Arbys. I don't think it's like slop how people make it out to be. It's not the best thing ever, but I vibe with it. I get it every now and again. I say I get Arbys like maybe once every 2 months, and it's good. Now, what I get at Arbys, I've never had anything except for the normal roast beef sandwich with no cheese. And I put the Arby's sauce on it, and that's all I get. Other than the curly fries. You have to get the curly fries. If you don't get the curly fries from Arby's, you're wrong. So I'm gonna put Arby's in a high C. It's good. It's fine. It's a C. It's like, it's passable. It's enjoyable sometimes. Okay, what's next? Baja Fresh, never had it. Blimpie, never had it. Bojangles. I have had Bojangles. Bojangles is essentially similar to like a Popeyes. If you guys have ever had a Popeyes, it's kind of like soul foody. Their breakfast is so good. They have like a breakfast buffet in the morning. I don't know if it's like a buffet. It's kind of like buffet-esque. I mean, I don't get Bojangles very often because a lot of ours are closing down. I've had Bojangles breakfast like on a lot of my road trips. Whenever I do like kind of like cross-country road trips, I'll get some Bojangles for breakfast. Very good. Let me see. I'm gonna put Bojangles in B. B for Bojangles. It's solid. I've never had a bad experience there. I wonder if we can like add another tier. Oh, okay, yeah, we can. We'll name it A. Okay, that makes more sense. We have A, B, C, D, F, never had, and then the best. Boston Market. Now, I've never had Boston Market's like restaurant food. I've only had their like they have like food in like the freezer section at like Walmart. I've had that and it's pretty good, but I've never had Boston Market like actual food. I don't know if we have any here. I'm just gonna put it there, whatever. Burger King. I am a Burger King enjoyer. I love Burger King. I am on a Burger King kick currently. I think it is underrated. The Burger King slander needs to end. Burger King is, yes, it is top tier. I love it. I'm gonna put it in the best. The Whopper with cheese and their French fries is amazing. Go to Burger King to get nuggets. It's not Nugget King, it's Burger King. All right, I will tell you right now, it's probably going to be towards the lower end of the best, but it's definitely one of my favorites. Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is good. I know this is another divisive one. As of recently, a lot of people have been disliking Raising Cane's. I've seen a lot of slander of Raising Cane's on the internet. I have never had a bad experience at Raising Cane's. Their sauce is amazing. Their chicken is amazing. Their french fries are amazing. Their toast is amazing. I love Raising Cane's. I'm going to put it in an A. It's going in an A. Okay. It's solid. It's a like equivalent to like a Zaxbys. If you guys have Zaxbys, they're kind of like the same thing. Ain't enough flavor to everything. I do agree with that. Everything at Raising Cane's tastes the same. They put their fry seasoning like in the sauce, on the chicken, on the fries. It's good. Okay, Carl's Jr. Now, I've only been here a few times. Is it Carl's Jr. also called Hardee's? So if you guys have a Hardee's or a Carl's Jr., I think they're interchangeable. I think it's kind of just like D tier to me. It's unremarkable. It's just like worse than most other places in my opinion. It's just mediocre burgers, very unhealthy. They do a lot of like crazy like food combinations and stuff like that. I see on the advertisements. I never try them. I only get Carl's Jr. like every now and again, like twice a year max. It's just okay sometimes. Like I'll get it because I'm like, man, I haven't had Carl's Jr. in a long time. I haven't had it in a year. Let's try it out. And then I try it out and I'm like, yep, this is what. You know? So it definitely belongs in D tier, and it belongs in low D tier. I just don't think it's F quality. Checkers. Now, Checkers. I haven't been to Checkers in a long time. Checkers has really good popcorn chicken, and it's actually quite affordable, and I like that their dipping sauces are big. If you order like a ranch, it's like this big. It's like this big for like a ranch. It's amazing. They have good fries. I have only really ever had their popcorn chicken, so that's what I'm rating it off of. Obviously, I can't rate things off of like what I haven't had. I think Checkers is a C, but below Arbys for sure. I definitely would go to an Arbys before I go to Checkers, but I don't dislike either of them. All right, we got a big one here. Quite a beloved option. Chic Fil A. Chic Fil A. Okay. I used to love Chic Fil A. For years, I loved it. For whatever reason, Chic Fil A has fallen off for me just a little bit. I don't dislike it, but it's no longer like, ooh, let's go to Chick Fil A. It's kind of like, oh, I haven't had Chick Fil A in a while. Maybe we'll go get it. But every time I go, it's solid. The service is fast. The fries are usually hot. The people are cool. They say it's a pleasure, whatever the they say. Now, what I get from Chick Fil A, I actually get various items from Chick Fil A. Most of these places, I've only get one thing. Chick Fil A, I get their nuggets. I love their nuggets and their fries. I get the chicken sandwich every now and again, but the wet bread thing kind of me up. The soggy bread, if I think about it too much, it ruins the whole experience for me. But a sleeper hit at Chick-fil-A is their grilled chicken wrap. The grilled chicken wrap with lettuce and the cheddar cheese, delicious. Dipped in ranch, fire. If you want like a healthier option there, very, very good. It's just very expensive. It's like one of their more expensive items. It's like $12 or some shit for the grilled chicken wrap meal, but it's so good. Their fries dipped in their ranch. Chick-fil-A has some of the best sauces, I agree, ever. Chick-fil-A sauce, solid. Their buffalo sauce, solid. Polynesian sauce, solid. Ranch, they have the best fast food ranch out there, okay? With all that being said, I'm putting them in the high A. If you asked me like 3 years ago, I would put them in the best. But as of right now, they are merely a high A. Chipotle. Speaking of another place that tears my stomach up, but it is so good. I love Chipotle, man. And I think the reason it sucks my stomach up is because I get like the really hot sauce on there. So I think that has something to do with it. I always get a rice bowl with carnitas, guacamole, sour cream, cheese, peppers, the onions and peppers. Sometimes I like queso, sometimes not. The queso and the guacamole is so expensive. If I get queso and guacamole on the bowl, it's like literally $15 or $16. So it depends on how much I want to spend. And then I always get a side of like the warm tortilla, and I like use that to like eat the bowl. It's very delicious. Now, Chipotle is incredibly expensive. It tears up my stomach, so I don't go in as much as I used to be honest. Now, where do I put it? I think it's right there for me. It's in high A. Okay, Church's Chicken. I haven't had Church's Chicken in a while. It's another one of those where they've kind of like slowly closed down in my city. I don't know about you guys. Now, that being said, they are around where some of my family members live, out of state. So I do go from time to time. I've never heard of Church's Chicken. It's kind of similar to like I would say like a Popeyes. It's like just like another like kind of crispy chicken place, like fried chicken place. It's good. If I had the choice between like going to like Raising Cane's, Zaxbys, Church's, Popeyes, Bojangles, I'm probably gonna end up going to Popeyes or like Raising Cane's or Zaxby's like first, to be honest. I feel like it's another like C tier item. I'm gonna put it right there. It's another like kind of road trippy food for me. It's Culvers. Okay. I don't really know how I feel about Culvers like too much. Culvers burgers just kind of taste like the ingredients. I don't know how to explain it better than that. Wendys has the same issue. It doesn't taste like a nice, like, cohesive burger. The tomato is too big. The onion is too big. They have decent food. It's just kind of unremarkable. Now, that being said, their milkshakes and their, like, custard, delicious. So the desserts definitely carry Culvers, in my opinion. So where would we put Culvers? I think they're a high B. Culvers is okay. Deltaco. I've only had Deltaco like twice in my life. Another kind of unremarkable place. I don't have many opinions on it. I can't really remember much of my experience there. I'm gonna put them in. I'm just gonna put it in low C. I don't have much more of an opinion. Okay, Dennys. Now this isn't fast food, but we're still gonna rate it because I have opinions about Dennys, and you guys need to hear them. I like Dennys. They have amazing, what were these things I got? Cake donut balls. Delicious. Dennys is good when you're awake at 2 a.m. and need breakfast. Yep, I agree. I like their food. I've never had an issue with it. The service can be a little iffy sometimes. If you're wanting some pancakes and some hash browns and a soda pop at 2 a.m., go to Dennys, all right? We're going to put it in a B. I'm actually going to put it in a high B because I would go to Dennys before I would go to Culvers. On to Domino's. We had Domino's last night. I don't think last night's pizza is a good representation of Domino's, seeing as it was a punishment pizza with extra anchovies on it. I think Domino's is one of the worst pizza joints you could possibly go to. It tastes like cardboard. Ingredients are bland. Their sauces taste like... Literally, next time you go to Domino's, taste the red sauce. It tastes and smells exactly like the same sauce in a Lunchable. Get a pizza Lunchable and then get a Domino's pizza and compare them. They are the same sauce. Disgusting. A pizza that costs more than $10 should not taste the same as a Lunchable. I'm sorry. There's something wrong with that. Let's see. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it in F. First F tier. I think it is appalling. Dairy Queen. I love Dairy Queen. They have amazing dessert. The thing I get at Dairy Queen, I get chicken tenders and fries with the gravy. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it. You get this white like pepper gravy from Dairy Queen to dip your chicken tenders in. It tastes like chicken fried steak and is fucking delicious. I have no qualms with Dairy Queen. I don't go there often because we don't have many Dairy Queens anymore. You know what? I'm gonna make the executive decision. I'm sorry, guys. Arbys goes up. Arbys gonna be a high B. I go to Arbys way more than any of these places. Arbys is going to high B. And then I'm gonna put Dairy Queen. I'm gonna put Dairy Queen right here. It's another, I feel like C tier is like unremarkable places that I go like every now and again. Firehouse. Okay. I used to love Firehouse. I feel like Firehouse has definitely gotten worse through the years. Firehouse is soggy. I don't know if you guys have noticed. They put this like wet, sugary shit on their meat. I don't know how to explain it, but it tastes like sugar water on their hams and turkeys. Foul. I don't get why they started doing it. I don't know if they've always done it, but it's disgusting. And it makes the meat makes the bread so soggy. Like by the time you get it, even when you get it fresh and eat it there, it's still soggy. That being said, I used to enjoy Firehouse a lot. Like back in the day when I was a kid, I loved it. I'm gonna put it in a high D. High D. I get it from time to time because my partner really likes it. So I put up with it. So that must be something. Okay, Five Guys. You go to Five Guys if you have money to burn. Like, I get like their single like small burger and it literally costs me like $13. And just for the burger. If you add on the french fries, you're paying $15 or $16 for a meal. And it's like, it's good. It's definitely better than like most of these other burger joints. But I don't think it's good enough to pay $15, you know? But I do go there from time to time. They have amazing hand-spun milkshakes. They're just also expensive. They're like $7 milkshakes. Five Guys is good. It's delicious. The one good thing is they provide you with so many fries. And their fries are really good. I can't deny that. I don't know, man. It's easily an A. I'm going to put it there. It's going in high A. It's delicious. Ihop. Another place that is objectively not fast food at all. I don't know why it's on this list. That being said, Ihop is good. I don't know if I like it as much as Dennys. I feel like Dennys just has like a little bit more like culture to it, like flavor to it. Like there's something about Dennys that has like that Waffle House effect where it's just like, it's good. Like it has flavor. Ihop has a little bit less flavor and they're a little bit too gimmicky for me, but I still think it's good. I don't think it's bad by any means. I'm going to put Ihop in like a high C. It's definitely a high C for me. It's another one of those places that's open 24/7, so I'll go every now and again. Ihop's good. It's fine. There's not much I can say about it. We all know Ihop. You just get some pancakes and some breakfast. It's fine. In-N-Out. I've only had it a few times. I was really expecting a lot because people hype it up. So when I finally went to a place that had one, I was a little disappointed, but it's still good. I like their burgers. Their fries, though, are some of the most disappointing french fries I've had at a fast food place. They have the capability of being so much better, okay? If their fries were better, then I feel like it would bump it up a point. But for me, fries are so important when it comes to fast food. I love fries. The fact that they were like okay was highly disappointing. Where do I put In-N-Out? Okay. I'm gonna put In-N-Out at a high B. If I had one near me, I would go to In-N-Out before I went to any of these places. Okay, Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is not something I get often. It was kind of like on that similar level to like Checkers. It's fine. It's kind of greasy and a little gross, but like it's fine. It's tasty. I think I'm gonna put Jack in the Box like, I don't know if it's a high D or a low C. I think I'm gonna put it here. I think it's above Deltaco, but I think I would go to like a Church's Chicken or a Dairy Queen before I would go to Jack in the Box. Jersey Mike's. This is another place that puts some sort of weird ass liquid on their subs. I know I'm about to offend some people. I can't do it, man. I can't do Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is okay at best. I just can't understand why these places put so much liquid on their sandwiches. They have this delicious crispy bread and then they just slop on liquids. I don't want to eat wet bread, bro. It tosses my stomach. See, I like oil and vinegar on my sandwiches. It's how much they're putting on. All these places are serving up soggy sandwiches, and it is wrong. Let's see. Where do I want to put Jersey Mike's? In a high C. Kind of just mediocre at best. Jimmy John's. Speaking of mediocre, I've had Jimmy John's a few times. I like how cheap it is and how fast it is. It's definitely a bonus. It's definitely kind of their gimmick. I think I would go to a Jimmy John's before I would go to a Jersey Mike's though. So that's saying something. A better bang for my buck. So I'm going to put it in a high C. It's just going to go above. We're going to have a lot in C. It just makes sense. Fast food is mediocre to begin with. So the C tier is probably going to fill up, but that's fine. Okay, we got Jollibee. I love Jollibee. Jollibee has to go. Is it one of the best? Yeah. Jollibee is one of the best. I know they're not really common. I've only had it a few times, like on road trips. It's so good. They have chicken tenders, delicious rice, fried chicken with the bone in, delicious gravy to put over your rice, delicious desserts like apple pies and stuff like that. It's Filipino. Most of the locations are in the Philippines. I love Jollibee. Now KFC used to be like my favorite thing growing up. When I was a kid, when they told me like we were gonna go get KFC, I would get so hyped. Like it was a treat. That being said, they have diminished in quality like tenfold. I never go to KFC anymore. I will go every now and again for the, what is it called? The Famous Bowl or whatever. It's half decent, but it's still mediocre. I'm going to put them in a high D tier. It's just, their fried chicken now, when you bite into it, it's just like pure grease. And you know what? Fried chicken is greasy. It makes sense. It's literally fried chicken, but like there's so much oil between like the skin and the meat. It's just so gross. Little Caesars. Okay, I like Little Caesars more than Domino's. That's the only other pizza place we have done so far. I don't go to Little Caesars often because generally if I'm gonna get a pizza, it's gonna be from like a local place. But I'll go every now and again if I want like a really cheap pizza. I don't hate it. It's better than Domino's. I'm gonna put this here. It belongs in a mid B tier. I'll go to Little Caesars before I go to a Dennys. Actually, I'm gonna move Culvers up. I'm gonna move Culvers here. It's gonna go right here. I'll go to Culvers, Arbys, in and out before I go to Little Caesars. But I'll go to a Little Caesars before I go to the Dennys or Bojangles. This makes sense to me. Okay, Long John Silver's. I haven't been to a Long John Silver's since I was a kid. From what I remember, that shit was good. It was good. Back in the day. I can't say if we have one. I don't even remember if we have one. I think our last one like closed a long time ago, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. It used to be like a little treat. Long John Silver's. Where do we put Long John Silver's? I'm gonna put it here. All right, McDonald's. Oh, the McDonald's. This is a big one. I feel like McDonald's is good no matter what. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever had McDonald's and been like, man, that was trash. Like, it's just good. It tastes like chemicals to me. That's my biggest qualm with McDonald's. McDonald's does not taste like food. I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's just like McDonald's has this flavor that cannot be replicated anywhere else. There's something about it. They infuse their food with like McDonald's essence. That's what I call it. The McDonald's essence. It's just, it all tastes similar. That being said, I'm going to put it right here. It's going to go between Chic Fil A and Raising Cane's. It has to be an A tier, okay? You know what you're going to get. It's good. If you're in the mood for McDonald's, you go, you get a burger, you're good, you're happy, done. Their fries are so good, bro. Moes. I don't think Moes is fast food. I'm not going to lie. These people are tripping. That being said, it's decent. Sometimes Moes is good and sometimes it's like meh. I feel like their consistency is like really weird. The Moes I went to Moes recently, and the one The one near me, they literally just had like a bunch of storage all over the like dining room and stuff. It kind of just gave me like an icky vibe. It was just like really messy in there. I don't know what was happening to the Moes when I went in. Like, it didn't look like they were under construction or anything. It just looked like very messy. It was hot in there. And I was like, ooh. Like, when you go into a restaurant and it's hot, don't you guys kind of get like an icky feeling? Like an icky sticky feeling? Like, it's just like, ooh. Like, if it's hot, like, I don't know. Like, it was just messy and hot. That being said, the food was good. I used to get their quesadillas, and sometimes like the cheese would just like not be very melty, which I have issues with, because if they're like sticking their hands in the cheese and then like they're not heating it up to the points where it's melted, am I just eating finger cheese? You know? Like, I want melted cheese. All right, so Moes. I feel like it belongs on Beats here. I think I'm gonna put Moes like right here. Right here. I would go to Moes before I go to Little Caesars, but I would go to these places before I go to Moes. It's definitely below Chipotle. Noodles and Company, never been. Panda Express. Easy best. One of the best. Panda Express has never let me down. It's delicious. Their noodles are delicious. Their fried rice is delicious. I get the Beijing beef. Delicious. Their sodas are always good. Their egg rolls are good. They have a drive-thru. It's usually fast. I never go in. It's amazing. The reason I never go in is because usually the people in front of me have no clue. It's like every time I go into a Panda Express, the people in front of me have never been to a Panda Express before. So they just have no clue how to order ever. Panera Bread. Now, I used to love Panera Bread. They have also diminished. The moral of the story here is that food in America has diminished. Like, food is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I look forward to it from time to time. They have good seasonal options, but I'm gonna put it in a high B. I go there every now and again when I want something that's not too greasy, but it's never as good as I want it to be. And it's expensive. Papa John's. The best. I love Papa John's. Papa John's is amazing. Papa John's f***s up my stomach every time I eat it, but it is 100% worth it. It's way more worth it than Chipotle. I love Papa John's. It is so good. I get a pepperoni pizza from Papa John's, dip it in the garlic with the peppercini. Man, it is fire every time. Every time. It is amazing. I am a Papa John's enjoyer. PDQ. I've only been, I think, like once in my life. I really don't know if I could like judge it too much. From what I can remember, it's like standard. It's good though. From what I can remember, it was good. It was enjoyable. I'm gonna put it next to In-N-Out. I feel like I have like a similar opinion from In-N-Out and PDQ. I've only been 1 or 2 times to both of those places, and they were good. I just haven't been there enough for them to be higher. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is my second favorite pizza chain. Their dinner box is amazing. I love their pan pizza. It's fire. Oh, their cinnamon rolls are delicious. I'm gonna put it in high B. Yeah, high B. It could be a low A. It's kind of a toss-up, but I'm gonna put it in high B. Popeyes. Popeyes is good. Where does it rank though? I love Popeyes. I think a Popeyes is gonna be right here. It's gonna be a low A. They're expensive. That's one of the biggest issues of Popeyes, is they're also very expensive, and they always kind of have been. And it's kind of like, I don't know if it's worth the cost, but it's good. Their biscuits are amazing. Their mashed potatoes are good. I've never had their chicken sandwich. People say it's supposed to be really good. I've never had it. I usually just get their chicken tenders. Delicious. All right, Sbarro. I really like it. I love Sbarro. I don't know if that's a hot take. I feel like it is. I think the only location we have of Sbarro is in a mall, but every time I go to said mall, I get it. It's like buffet style pizza. They're like all ready or whatever, and they just like give you a slice. I call it like mall pizza because we have one in a mall. It's very kind of like thin, thin pizza. I don't know how to explain it. It's like those pizzas you like have to fold. I would call it New York style pizza, but people are gonna like kill me if I compare it to New York pizza. But it's kind of like New York style-y pizza. So I think Sbarro is gonna go here for me. It's below Pizza Hut, but definitely higher than these other things. Sonic's good. If you're in the mood for some unhealthy, greasy ass fried food, it is good. They have great mozzarella sticks. They got good corn dogs. They got good tater tots. They got good chili cheese tots, chili cheese dogs. I've never had their burgers. I like Sonic. Where would I put it though? I think Sonic goes here. I definitely go to Sonic way more than the majority of these other options. You know what? I keep moving Arbys. Arbys is going up more. I keep looking at Arbys and I'm like, why is it so low? I go there way more than these other places. Yeah, I think this is good. Steak and Shake. I haven't been to a Steak and Shake in a long time. I feel like I used to go as a kid more. I can't remember why. I haven't been in a long time. From what I remember of it, it's very C tier, but I think it's high C tier in my opinion. Subway. Subway, the smell of a Subway brings it down at least like 5 notches for me. There's something about the smell in Subway that is just foul. I'm not gonna lie. It just smells like moldy in there. Where are we gonna put Subway? I don't go to Subway. Subway's expensive and mediocre. Subway has to be low. I think I'm gonna put Subway at an F. I'm not gonna lie. I don't go there. It's just mediocre at best. They do a good job at not making it soggy, but even without the sogginess, it's still bad. Taco Bell. Taco Bell is good. Taco Bell has gone up and down for me. Taco Bell used to be very mediocre, but then it got really good for me. But now that they got rid of the nacho fries again, it has gone back down. It's still A tier. I'm gonna put it right here. Even on the downward slope, I'm still gonna put it as an A. The issue with Taco Bell I have is that everything on the menu tastes the exact same unless you get a quesadilla. And that was why the fries had it up so high, is because they tasted different. They were good and tasted different. Waffle House. I love me some Waffle House, okay? I love me some Waffle House. I don't go often. I go like a few times a year, but when I go, that shit hits. That shit hits hard. Where would I rate it though? It's definitely above Dennys and Ihop for me. There's like a culture to a Waffle House that's irreplaceable. I like it. I'm gonna put it right here. I like me some Waffle House. It's a high B. Wawa. I've only been here a few times. It's gas station food, but it's good gas station food. I've been here on road trips. It's fine. It's kind of just like microwavable food. Some people rave about it. I didn't really understand the hype. I think it's C. It's very C tier coded in my opinion. Wendys. Okay. Wendys used to be the best for me. Wendys used to be my favorite fast food place ever. Beyond anything else. It would easily be at the, oh wait, I need to redo the best here real quick actually. Papa John's is my favorite. Panda Express second, and then Jollibee would be third. And then Burger King's last. Okay. Now that that's done, Wendys would be up here. Wendys would be the first on this entire list, but Wendys has up, okay? There's something about the burgers. It just tastes like ingredients. When I get a Wendys burger, the tomato is thicker than the patties. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. I love the Baconator. The Baconator was like the best thing on the menu, but I don't know. It's just not as good anymore. The fries are good. I like the fries. I don't have any qualms with the fries, but there's something about the rest of their food that is just not as good anymore, and the service The reason I don't go to Wendy's anymore is the service, okay? I'm not a Karen. I'm not picky. I don't care how you treat me. I don't care if you're rude. As long as I get my food and it's edible, I'm happy. I will not complain. Now, the last, I would say 10 times I've been to a Wendy's, at least 5 out of those 10 times, they will not answer you at the drive-thru. It'll be 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. The Wendy's here don't close until 2 a.m. It'll be 9 p.m. They just won't answer. There'll be workers in the place, and they just won't answer you. They just don't work. And, I don't know, man. Like, it just sucks because I'll get out of bed. I'll get in my vehicle and drive to a Wendy's and they won't take my order. And that pisses me off. I'm a lazy If I'm getting out of bed to go get some Wendy's, I better get some Wendy's. I just stopped going. Both me and my partner, no more Wendy's. We're done with it. I'm going to go ahead and put them in F tier. Whataburger. Easy. Let's see. Whataburger. Delicious. It's going to go... I don't know if it's better than Panda Express or not. One of those places I'm unable to get often because we don't have any. But, man, when I get it, it's so good. I love it. I'm going to put it there. Their breakfast is so good. Their French fries dipped into spicy ketchup is a treat. Okay? It is a treat. It's delicious. Beyond delicious. Yeah. So it's gonna go up there. It's always hot too. Like I've never had Whataburger, like had bad Whataburger, I don't think. White Castle. I've only been here a few times. I'm gonna put it in F. It's just soggy. Wingstop. Wingstop is good, but they suffer from like a similar issue like Firehouse, where like they have like a certain flavor to their food that like is sometimes a little off-putting. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if you guys get me, but Wingstop sometimes like has this like weird taste. I like it though. When it's good, it's good. Wingstop. Where do we put Wingstop? It's definitely better than a lot of things on this list though. I can say that with confidence. I think Wingstop's an A tier. I would go there before Popeyes, I think. There we go. I'm gonna put it like that. I would go to Cane's before I went to Wingstop, but I would go to Wingstop before I would go to Popeyes. Their Korean barbecue flavor is delicious, and their French fries dipped in ranch is one of the best fast food combinations you could probably ever get. Zaxbys. I'm gonna put it up here. Zaxbys and Raising Cane's are essentially the same to me. Both good, both delicious. Everything kind of tastes like salty fry seasoning, but it's delicious. But yeah, this is it. We're done.